So in today's video, I'm going to show you guys my top 15 or 16 free VST plugins that you must have for 2022. Well, I say my favorite ones, they're not actually my favorite ones, and we'll get into that shortly. If you are new here, make sure you click the subscribe button if you're into free VST plugins and music production. But just quickly before we do hop into it, just a quick word from today's sponsors, DistroKid. So what is DistroKid? DistroKid lets you upload unlimited amounts of music to all of the online streaming services like Spotify, Apple Music, TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram Stories. The list is huge at this point, and it's all for one low price every year, which is absolutely amazing because most services charges you per upload. And on top of that, DistroKid gets your music onto those services a lot faster than everybody else. DistroKid doesn't just upload your music and then leave you to your own devices. They also help you promote the music, get access to all of the analytics to help you improve your marketing. DistroKid have a ton of other features as well, which I'll be mentioning in up and coming videos. So if you are planning to push your music further in 2022, what a way to start the year than to sign up to DistroKid. And if you do plan on doing that, feel free to use my 7% discount code. It's in the description below. Now let's get into these free VST plugins. So instead of telling you guys my favorite free VST plugins for 2022, I thought it'd be a cool idea to reach out on my socials and ask you guys what yours are, and I'll throw in a few of mine along the way as well. So first of all, we asked Discord. So Discord went crazy, they picked a bunch. Here are a few of the ones that they suggested. The first one is OG Spitfire Labs, and if you already know about this, you might be getting fed up about hearing about it so much. But if you are fresh and you're a new producer looking for free VSTs, this is a gold mine to you. So if you are subscribed to the channel and you've heard about this a million times before, do not switch off. Later on in the video, there will be a ton of VSTs that you might not be familiar with. So Spitfire Audio is the company, Labs is the player. They update it all of the time. Actually, they recently added one called Christmas for the Christmas period, so that's how recent they update it. A very nice piano, a soft piano, believe it or not, if you didn't tell by the name. And by the way, the MIDI is from, well, all of the MIDIs and melodies from today's video is going to be from the Patent Sounds Lift Off sample pack, which will be in the description below if you do want to go and cop that. Next up, we have the Space Light by Cymatics. Cymatics came out of nowhere with their plugins, and to be honest, each one of them does a great job. Even the free ones are absolutely crazy, so you are quite limited as in preset wise. You only get concert hall, but you've got a bunch of dials here to do whatever you want to do with it. You're limited to spring, hall and space as well. I guess you can get all these other ones if you unlock it and get the full version. Whilst we're on the topic of Cymatics, I might as well show you Origin, which is an awesome vintage plugin. It's actually one of my go-to vintage plugins. As you can see there, it goes from 0 to lo-fi like instantly, even just using the default sound. Next up is Pancake by Cable Guys. Pancake basically helps you pan your sound either left to right or in between the two. You can drag and move around the points here to however you want it to sound. So the next plugin is called Decent Sampler. Decent Sampler is a godsend because it allows you to get libraries where you wouldn't be able to get them normally, because typically you'd need like Contact to run them. So with this website called thepianobook.co.uk, there's people on there that make Contact libraries, but then also they make a secondary library for Decent Sampler as well, which is a free plugin, which is cool because it opens up a ton of different new sounds and libraries that you wouldn't have got otherwise. This is a sound I downloaded called the reverse piano. This is that same sound but with a different melody from the lift off pack. But don't get it confused, just because it's called the piano book, it's not just pianos. You can get every single different kind of instrument you can imagine. There's even people on there making sounds from like random things like toothbrushes and things. So that's enough from Discord. Let's go hop over and ask Instagram. So let's start off with Magic Dice by Baby Audio. Magic Dice is like a collective of effects and it's completely at random. You click it and it shuffles through all of its effects and just kind of like spits you one out at random. I like that one, it's kind of cool, it's kind of like a doubler. Some of the sounds can sound a bit intense, so you can mix it with the dry and wet mix knob at the bottom there. Next up is the Spitfire Audio BBC Symphony Orchestra. It can be a very nice alternative to those really costly Contact ones. As you can see here, it comes with all of the typical orchestra sounds you would imagine, like violins and horns. You've got woodwinds such as flutes and clarinets, as well as some percussion as well. The next one up is called Vital, and this is an absolute crazy plugin for free of charge. It's basically a free alternative version to Serum. It even has a lot of similarities as well. I'll type in my favorite Vital preset makers down here and I'll show you a couple sounds in there. These presets will be in that lift off sample pack in the description below. Very nice. Let's pick a secondary sound to go with that one. Very clean sounds there. So in my last video I said to you guys, if you comment below we have lift off, I'll give you a shout out in my next video. Well, this is that next video and here are the people that commented. If you would like a shout out in my next video, all you have to do right now is click that like button and in the comment section below just comment January vibes and I'll give you a shout out in my next video. Now let's get back into it. Next up is called Simple Side, and this is a side chainer. Gives a lot of movement to your melodies, gives it a bit of character, and I like to use another one called Side Chainer 2. It's very awesome, but I do like to use this one more often because you can make your own shapes and really experiment with it. As you can hear, it gives you that kind of awesome bounce that you're looking for, especially with like drill music. Next up is the vinyl guitar by Echo Soundworks. Comes with a bunch of settings and dials just to make it sound different. I'm going to go through them as I play this melody. Very awesome sounding straight out of the box. But if you do want it to sound different, you can always use Guitar Rig 6 Player. I have the full version, but the player version is free. This just lets you apply free guitar amps to your melodies to make them sound different, give them a bit of character. I'm not sure which presets are in the actual player, so I'm just going to select a random one here from the one that I have. As you can hear there, instantly sounds a lot different, gives it a little bit of a different direction. Next FreeBSD plugin that you guys mentioned was Wider. It makes things wider. Another one that got mentioned a few times as well is this Fresh Air. I use Fresh Air to typically brighten up my loops or vocals or anything really. And Fresh Air works really well with vocals as well. It comes with a few different presets, as you can see here. Last but not least, I have Halftime Demo. My version is a full version, but if you do get the demo version, you're allowed to use it like one per project, I believe, but it's unlimited, so it won't cut out, it won't be making no horrible hiss noise. You can just use it on one track or one group per project. So I do recommend you use this, as it puts a nice spin on any track. This is an example here. And there you can hear a nice bright piano melody from our pack. Nothing wrong with it whatsoever, but wouldn't it be cool if you could like click a button and it would give you like a different section of your beat, like instantly, like an intro or the chorus. And this is what Halftime does. It gives you different ideas for the same kind of beat. So what I would do normally is I would use the halftime part as like an intro, the calm before the storm, and then I would get straight into the next part. And it really helps you, especially if you're struggling with like counter melodies or ideas to what to do next or what the intro should sound like. If you slap halftime on it, 9 times out of 10 it really gets you out of that predicament. I even sometimes just layer with halftime, so I'd have the non-halftime version on top of the halftime version, and I would just turn the halftime version down a little bit. It gives it a little bit more thickness, a little bit more chunk in the mix. Oh, and by the way, if I miss any free VST plugins must-have ones, please put them in the comment section below. I really appreciate it. Maybe I'll add it in my next list. I just want to thank everybody over on my Discord for helping me out, as well as Instagram as well. If you do want to join the Discord or follow the Instagram, I'll put them in the description below, maybe on the screen, who knows. If you do want more free VST plugin videos, I'll leave one here and here. And if you do want a random video, I'll leave one right over there. I've been Dixon. Be safe, be productive, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one.